Hi guys.
Hi, morning.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. I know it's tough after International yesterday.
Yes,
it was a
long
very,
night.
very busy day with a lot of people and a lot of horses. So I'm here with Paco and Ray.
Hi.
Welcome. So I'm going to start off with you, Paco, because
Yes.
I've known you a lot longer.
Yes.
And Ray, nice to have met you this year.
Yeah, good to see
So
you.
tell me a little bit about how long you've been at the club,
Yeah.
how you started, and what got you into working on the turf track.
I started back in '94 when I joined the club in July '94, and when I graduated studying Canada overseas as a horticulturist, and when I went home, actually there was a lot of opportunities then. Just like current year, there were many people moving overseas then. So there are many industry looking for young people.
Here in Hong Kong.
Yes.
Right.
So there are institutional groundskeeping, there are government positions, there are parks and recreation, and also there's a lot of opportunities. What got me into this job, first I don't have any racing background,
Right.
and my uncle was a ranger working in AFCD looking at Country Park Forest. So that got a bit of DNA in my part, working with plants.
Right.
So then then the club had a lot of people moving, emigrating overseas, and they are looking at assistant tracks manager.
Okay.
At first interval, I missed the job. Racing has nothing to do with me. Tracks had nothing to do with me.
Right.
But I think they have problem looking for people, and I see the ads again. And suddenly, that time I pick up, they're looking for people with horticultural background. So that okay,
Yeah.
worth a try. So here I am,
That's fantastic.
Yes.
That's what now, 94, how many years is that? Almost
30,
30 years.
more than 30 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You obviously love what you do,
Yes.
so we'll talk a bit about that in a sec. I want to introduce Ray. Hi,
Yes.
Ray.
Hi.
How did you get to working with the jockey club, with horses, with the turf track? What's your background and how did you get in here?
I'm Ray, and I worked for the club nearly 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 20 years. When I graduated in 2005, my major is biology, and I want to find some jobs related to plants or animals. That's why I choose the job, the tracks trainee.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I joined the club in 2005, times rise, 19 years, nearly 20s. When I start to learn how to do the turf track maintenance, and now I need to plan, to manage a team, and to monitor the outsourcing turf contractor, to do the turf track repairs. This quite changed a lot for me during this past 20 years in the
20
job
years.
club. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I love this job. Yeah.
And you didn't realize that you'd be involved with horse racing at all. That was not your background. That was not your intention.
No.
Neither of you thought it was going to be with
Hong Kong,
horses.
there's not lots of people have
Right.
this background. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm lucky, and I can join the club. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So what is it like, the pressure that you guys face on a day-to-day basis to maintain the track? Obviously the horse's welfare is really important, the jockey's welfare is really important.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of added pressure
Yes.
on your already pressure job.
Yes.
So what do you look for? How do you cope with that? How do you manage that on a day-to-day basis?
Well, I'll start with me first. We
Okay.
all have different pressure on our plate. Climate, as I said, a lot of things we plan, we work on it, but at the end of the day, whether we can deliver a good product is a lot of times depends on weather. And weather in Hong Kong is very rainy and low sun, no sunshine. So to present a tough grass surface is quite a challenge on that. And other than the nature, we have user expectations.
Right.
And we have to present the track surface that suit most of the population, most of our users. So we need a lot of communication. So that's part of the challenge. Yesterday, for example, we have a lot of people coming overseas. They all have
Yes.
different requirements, and
Absolutely.
we have to present our training service leading up to the international races. And we try to meet their demands as much as we could. So I'll leave it to Ray for the rest of the pressure you face on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, as Paco was saying, I would say in Hong Kong for the Jockey Club, we have an 88 racing fixture this season.
Okay.
That's
a lot.
Yeah, just a lot. Yeah, for both race courses, Happy Valley and Sha Tin race course. What we see every week, we may have at least 2 race meetings, one at Happy Valley and one at Sha Tin. That means we need to do our work and complete our work in a week time. So this is a challenge for us because at the one thing, we need to prepare the battleground for the next race meeting by some techniques we'll use the rail movement. And at the same time, behind the fence, we need to try our best to complete all our major track maintenance within a week time. And 3 weeks later, 3 to 4 weeks later, we will come back to racing on that racing line again.
Right.
For us, it's a big challenge. As Paco say, the climates and also the weather will affect our progress. Sometimes heavy raining, some of our machinery operation, we can't do it. Just like the mowing works, we need to do it on dry weather, dry day. That means big challenge for us. But we have a good team here in Sha Tin and also at Happy Valley. We can complete all the work within a week time and prepare for the battleground for the next race.
Wow. So do you have two separate crews that work? You have one that works here and one that works there at Happy Valley.
Yes.
So what happens when you do get a typhoon or heavy rains here? Is there a process you follow regarding the track maintenance? Does it have a drainage system? Like how do you maintain that when there's a deluge of water? Like what do you do? How is that?
Yeah, we have a system in place. The track, going back to the history, it was converted into a sand-based system back in the late 80s. And that to ensure that racing can be run in rainy weathers. Okay. So we basically have a very good drainage laterally and vertically. So rain is not such a big issue for our turf system. We just have to ensure our daily maintenance program is robust enough to ensure our drainage met our design requirement.
Right.
So for typhoon or black rain, we basically follow established protocol. We check the system, we check our venue, vacate the staff before hosting of number 8 or higher signals. And when the typhoon is down, we just mobilize our people coming back, check the system venue, declare it safe, then we can resume training or racing.
Right, and you also do a physical check. I've seen you guys walking the track quite a bit. I mean, we're obviously going to do that when we step out after this conversation. But so visually, I guess you're looking for what, like divots, holes. What are you looking for exactly?
For us, just like me, every day we will walk the track at least one time.
Every day.
Yeah, by walking. What we need to do during the track walk, we'll check the grass's health, and at the same time, we will have some hand tools belongs with us, just like with T-poke. We will use it to check our pole ground. Is it enough water? Mm-hmm. Do we need to water after we walk? And also, we will see after each race meeting, we may have many damage and also many hot divots. We need to check is this completed or not. If not, we will have more manpower to complete it.
Right.
So every day we will do the same thing, just like the routine job. We need to walk the track to check the track condition in a good standard.
Awesome.